Loosen your wheel before you get it off the ground. Get it off the ground, get an axle underneath, and then remove the wheel. First things first, on the ball joint replacement, some WD-40 or lubricant spray. Spray those bolts that you're about to be loosening. You've got one at the top and then 3 at the bottom. Okay, leave that for a few minutes and come back with, mine is a 17mm, I've measured it. And we're going to start with the one at the top. Once that's off, we'll prise that back so we can try and get a bit of movement off of that. And then we're going to take these 3 out and then prise it completely apart. It's worth pointing out, I'm lucky enough because I've got one of these, Posca paint pen. And what we're going to do, I'll show you in a minute, is mark where the centres of these are, so when we put them back in we can line them roughly up. Of course when it is done, it is going to get aligned, but just till, you know, we get there, that's what we're going to do next with this. I've just chose red because that's my favourite colour. So, with the bolts are lubricated, we've got the first one in, we've kind of broke the back out of it. If you do it this way, you don't have to put the Allen key in up the top. If you can see it, it's very difficult to film. Just slowly, just take it off. As you can see, it's already coming up a bit. Can you see that? Very difficult to see, but when you're here, you'll know where everything is, because you'll be looking at it. But really difficult to film. So I'm just going to take this one off on my own and then come back to you when we're at the bottom. It'll be a little easier to show you what we're doing. There she is, that's the top bolt off. Once you get to the top of there, that bit right there, you run out of room here. So best thing to do is get your jack underneath your wishbone, your arm, and pull it up like that, so that it just levels out and you seem to get that room again. Because when you're taking out, the nut comes higher and higher and then you run out of room and you end up with a spanner wedge and you've got to turn. But my thing is loosen it from this side to begin with. When you run out of room, go the other side. When you start feeling it's a bit tight or strong to get out, pull it up and then just go over that side, and then you'll find it comes off a lot easier. But you might need a couple of sprays of WD-40 to get it done. Right, now we're going to tackle the bottom. Okay, so impact wrench on. As you see, I've marked my centres already with a paint pen, and then just spray it off. Do the same over there. But yeah, definitely save some time with one of these, but up top you got no choice but to do it by hand. So, with all bolts off now, bottom and the one on top, I'm trying to get to this here, our ball joint. It's now time to lower the jack. These are new ball joint, ready to come out of its wrapper. We'll have a little comparison before we put it back in, so you can see the difference. Got all my 3 bolts now off the bottom. I've marked my holes, as I said. I've managed to prise the bar away, so there you can see the ball joint itself still in there. You will find, how the hell am I going to get it out, because it just doesn't seem to want to move, depending on how caked in it is. Get a hammer, and then you're aiming for this side here. You just want to hit that and it should just fall out. Let's just try. Okay, so that side there. Ready? Okay, out she comes. So just a quick comparison, if you look at them now side by side. Worth mentioning, just before we tell you how I did this next bit, that I'm going to put mine in here first because I'm going to line it up to these. So when I've got that, I haven't got to deal with the weight of all of this when I try and line up to my original marks. So I'm going to put these on, not tight, I'm just going to get them, well, I suppose I'm going to try it tight first and then see if I can just thread that into that hole there. Let's use that hole there. Fold, not the nuts, thread, sorry, but the insides of them holes, just give them a quick clean, and then the same in there. A little bit of wire brush, clean it out, and put some brake cleaner in there. We've got the bottom 3 in, nice and snug, and the top one's in. In order to get it in, what you will have to do is just loosen that nut there. Loosen it so it gives you the pull down, because mine's nice and snug. Now I'm just going to put my jack just under the arm here to lift it up, so I can just gently, a little bit at a time, tighten and just get the right correct angle I need. And that will be the ball joint done. And that's it. All 3 bolts in on the bottom, top one tightened, and we're done. Ball joint complete one side, other side next.